I don't know what to begin. So this is happening in 2028. Companies slowly getting rid of physical games. This is also happening with movies. Every year we see digital copies, more digital storefronts, and fewer physical copies on store shelves, like on GameStop or any store you can think of. Walmart, Target, doesn't matter. There's less physical copies. Companies tell us that digital is the future. They say it's more convenient, faster, and better for everyone. And I'll be honest, I like digital games sometimes, but to download a game without leaving the house, if there's a game I don't have time to buy it on physical, I'll get it on digital. But that's not a problem. The problem is ownership. When I buy something, I expect to own it. If I buy a physical game, I own that copy. I can play it years later. I can lend it to a friend. I can sell it. I can keep it on my shelf as part of my collection. With digital purchases, so instead of owning the game, we're often just buying a license. That license can come with restrictions that most people never think about until something goes wrong. And that's exactly why I still prefer physical copy whenever I have the chance to buy it. Think about it. Imagine buying a game today for $70. Years later, the online store shuts down, license changes, or the publisher removes the game. Sometimes you lose that access. Sometimes you can't re-download it. Sometimes features disappears. It's delisted. Like an example, the game on Rush and Deadpool, they are also delisted. And sometimes the entire game is simply gone. You can't buy them on digital stores anymore. Now, this isn't just happening with video games. There's one of the biggest problems with digital ownership. You're depending on companies to keep agreements in place forever, and forever doesn't exist in business. Licenses expire, companies merge, service shuts down, contract ends. If there's no physical copy, why do we need to buy the consoles then? The customer is the one who left hoping nothing changes, and when I buy physical copies in stores that comes out, it reminds me why I still collect physical video games or movies. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I like knowing that if I buy a Blu-ray or DVD, whatever physical copy, I could put it on my shelf, rewatch it years from now. I still have a collection of movies that companies can't take away from me. For example, I still have the original Mummy from the early 2000s and the original Spider-Man. And plus, no servers, no license, and no internet connection. No company decides whether I still have access. It's still mine. The same goes for physical video games. There's something special about opening the case, looking at the art, reading the manual, back when games actually included them, and building a collection over time. For example, I'm a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. I can open and have a collection I want to own and hold it in my hands. Since Sony's not making any more discs till January 2028, and I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts, when a brand new Kingdom Hearts comes out, 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter, the game's gonna be just digital, just a code number, no disc, and that's going to be disappointing. But a digital library doesn't give me the same thing. And here's another concern as companies have toward an all digital future, digital games, they gain more control over time, how we access things we purchase. People are going to learn how to use emulators. Sooner or later, people are going to find out that these corporations are stealing because people still want to play these games. Then Sony's going to lose sales and they're going to wonder why they're not making money.
It's not about money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
And stores can remove games whenever they choose, or publishers can decide what stays available. Customers lose options. Competition decreases. That's not a direction that I think benefits gamers. Digital can be incredibly convenient, but I don't think it should completely replace physical media. There should always be a choice. Some people prefer digital, some prefer physical, but why not both? Another thing people don't always think about is game preservation. Physical copies can help preserve game history. years from now, future generations should be able to experience today's games. If everything becomes tied to online services that eventually disappear, what happens then? How many games could simply vanish? If everything's going to be just digital, it's basically going to be a cable box, just like DirecTV. That's how it's going to become, and they're going to remove a bunch of games digital in your library. What's also crazy what is happening now, Sony is closing your accounts. If you don't have access for at least 36 months, they will take steps to close it, which is also ridiculous that in this case, they will send you an email to, just because you haven't used your PlayStation, they will send you an email just to register to open up your account again, that's so ridiculous, and that's just taking over your account. If you want your account back, you have to contact them. Gaming is art. Art deserves to be preserved, not locked behind temporary license, not dependent on whether corporation decides it's still profitable. At the end of the day, I think companies should be able to remember that people aren't just buying products. They're investing their money to experience they want to keep. When someone spends $70 on a game, they should have to wonder if they still have access years later. Ownership should mean ownership, not temporarily permission, but I don't think physical media should disappear because of it. Let people give the option, let collectors collect, let gamers actually own what they pay for. Because once physical games disappear completely, getting them back may be impossible, but at least Steam is doing a good job by owning a game what you pay for on digital when it comes with PC platforms. You know what's going to happen next when consoles go digital only? Subscription base. People are going to pirate the games, so you're not giving them much of a choice. This is happening the same thing to movies and TV shows. People are just sick of not owning anything when it comes to digital. Once the game Marvel Wolverine comes out, I won't be buying another console. If this is the direction companies are going with all digital, there's no need to buy another console at all. There's no reason. But what do you guys think? Are you guys still buying physical games? Or do you guys think companies are taking way too much control on their consoles? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys till next time.